Good morning, class. How are you today? I'm in primary 4A. Today is Thursday and we are having English first period of the day. Today is Thursday, the 18th of February. And we'll have a review of our last chapter. We were on Unit 5. We just finished with Unit 5. So let's have a review of what we did in Unit 5. In Unit 5, we're talking about description of direction. We're talking about direction. We saw how to direct somebody in Unit 5. And we also saw words like read a map, turn left, go straight on, turn right, traffic lights. So these are some of the key words that we saw in our last topic. And we also read a story about a boy who couldn't read a map, and for that reason he got lost. So for you not to get lost, you must understand how to read a map. A map will help you to direct you to where you are going. Today we are on Unit 6. Unit 6. If you are there, you open your books to Unit 6. Unit 6 is page. Unit 6 is on page 44. Page 44 of your class books. So if you are there, you open to your class book, page 44, Unit 6. The title is My Best Bed. Repeat after me, my best bed. My best bed. So we have some pictures here. We have some pictures here. You are going to repeat after me as I show you the photos. This is picture number 1. Break. Everybody say break. Break. Picture 2 is repair. Repair. Point and repeat after the teacher. Say repair. The next picture is comfortable. Comfortable. Let's move to the next picture in your books. You point and read. The next picture is hard. Hard. Everybody say hard. Again, hard. Let's move to the next picture. The next one is soft. You can see it here. Soft. This is a mattress. If you put your hand on it or if you sit on it, it is soft. Everybody say soft. The next one is expensive. This is a ring, probably a gold ring. It is very expensive. Everybody say expensive. Again, expensive. The next one is cheap. Cheap. This is a cheap ring. Cheap. The next word is wooden. Wooden. Point and read. Say wooden. Wooden is something made out of wood. Your bed can be made out of wood. This is a wooden bed. In our classrooms, we have our tables made out of wood. Say wood. Wooden. This is modern. Everybody say metal. This is a metal bed. We just saw a wooden bed here. This is a wooden bed and this is a metal bed. A metal bed is a bed made out of irons, and a wooden bed is made up of wood. And we have modern. Everybody say modern. Modern. This is a modern bed. Modern. Okay, these are the new words that we are going to learn in this unit. We have a story there to read here. There is a story here. We are going to read this story. You read after me. You are going to repeat after me. Since we are not in class, we cannot divide the characters. You will just repeat after me here. We are on page 44 of our class book. Let's read for Max. We have Max, Mom, and Dad. Max, Mom, Dad, and assistant. We are going to read a story about Max, Mom, Dad, and assistant. Let's read picture 1. My bed broke. Max says, my bed broke, Mom. I'm sorry. And Mom says, don't worry. It was a very old bed. I know you like your bed, but I'll have to get you a new one. Let's repeat picture 1 again. Max, my bed broke, Mom. I'm sorry. Let's read for Mom. Don't worry, it was a very old bed. I know you like your bed, but I'll have to get a new one for you. Let's read picture 2. This is picture 2. We just read here. And now, we just read here. Now we are going to read picture 2. Let's read. It is Mom speaking. This metal one is bigger than your old one. Repeat after me. This metal one is bigger than your old one. Let's hear what Max says. But my old bed is more comfortable. But my old bed is more comfortable. This one is hard. And that says, look, Matt, this one is softer. It's okay, but my old bed is better. Let's read picture 3. This is picture 3 here. Here, on page 44 of your class book. What about this one? It's a cool spaceship. Let's repeat again after me. What about this one? It's a cool spaceship bed. Please, can I have this one? And that says, sorry Max, but it's the most expensive bed in the shop. It's fine, something less expensive. An assistant says, assistant is the person that is selling in the shop. The assistant of the shop says, we can repair old beds. Repeat again, we can repair old beds. If you prefer. Max says, yes please Dad, my old bed is the best of all. And that says, okay. And it's cheaper than a new bed. So this is a story about Max and his family. Max's bed got broken, and he says his bed is the best bed. As you can read from the topic, the best bed. Max prefers his old bed to a new one. So you can ask the story at home with your brother or sister, or even your parents. You can ask the story at home with them. Looking at the passage, we have adjectives. Everybody say adjective. Adjectives. Everybody say adjectives. Who can tell me what an adjective is? Is there someone who knows the meaning of an adjective? Alright, let me tell you. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. An adjective describes a noun. And we have two main types of adjectives. We have comparative and superlative adjectives. Comparative and superlative adjectives are the two main types of adjectives that we are going to treat today. And how do we make a superlative adjective? How is it formed? We are going to start with one of the adjectives. Let's say adjective number 1, this one. Comparative adjective. adjective. Comparative adjective. How do we form a comparative adjective? We form an adjective but let me just lecture. I will give you notes at the gate. You pick notes from the gate with the watchman. I've already told you that an adjective is a word that describes a noun. Comparative adjective is when you are comparing two or more things. We have two things to compare with, comparative adjectives. And how do we form this comparative adjective? We form comparative adjective by adding er or r to a noun. When a noun is ending with consonants, and we add er. When a noun is ending with a vowel e, we add r to form a comparative adjective. Let me give an example of an adjective. Cheap is what? Cheap is an adjective. To compare cheap, we are going to add er and it becomes what? Cheaper. Cheap, cheaper. Long, longer. Thank you. See you in the next class. Thank you. Yes, students, welcome back. We were talking about comparative and superlative adjective. We saw comparative adjective, how it is formed. We said comparative adjective are formed by adding er. Comparative adjectives are formed by adding er or r. We saw an example of cheap, cheaper. Cheap ends with p, we add er, it becomes cheaper. Let's see how we can construct a sentence using comparative adjective. This table is cheaper than that table. This table is cheaper than that table. Example 2. It's nicer than those over there. This table is cheaper than that table. It's nicer than those over there. We have some exceptional adjectives. Adjectives that ends with consonant y. For adjectives that ends with consonant y, how do we get their comparative form? We get a comparative form by deleting the y. Any word that ends with y or any adjective that ends with y, for you to have the comparative, you delete the y, we cancel the y, and we add er. I repeat, for comparative adjectives or for adjectives that ends with consonant y, what do we do to get their comparative form? We delete the y and we add er to get the adjective. Let's see an example. If we delete this one, we will have funnier. William is funny, but Eric is funnier. Funnier than William. For adjectives that have two syllables, we put more before the adjectives. Adjectives that have two syllables or more, we put more before the adjective. Example, we saw comfortable here. After this, I'm going to show you these pictures and you tell me which one is an adjective and which one is a verb. We saw comfortable. Everybody say comfortable. 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 We have comfortable. How many syllables are there? 4. Comfortable is made up of 4 syllables. When we pronounce it, we say comfortable. Repeat after me. Say comfortable. Again. Comfortable. For syllables that have, for words or adjectives that have more, 2 or more syllables, we put more. M-O-R-E. More. So, comfortable will become comfortable. Comfortable becomes what? More. More comfortable. The adjective doesn't change. You don't add ER or R to the adjective. Instead, you put a word in front of the adjective. You add more in front of the adjective. Let's look at an exemplary sentence. Those new chairs are more comfortable than the old chairs. Those new chairs are more comfortable than the old chairs. More also has an opposite. The opposite of more, who can tell me the opposite of more? Yes. The opposite of more is less. Everybody repeat after me. Say, the opposite of more is less. Again. More, less. So, we have seen how to form a superlative or an adjective with words that have 2 or more syllables. We put more in front of the adjective. There are some comparative adjectives that are irregular. I told you people what irregular means. Irregular means something that is not fixed, something that changes. There are some adjectives that have an irregular form. Let's see adjectives with irregular comparative form. We have good and bad. Everybody say good and bad. Let's see an example. Ryan is good at football. Ryan is good at football, but Ollie is better than Ryan. We don't say Ollie is gooder. We don't say Ollie is more good. No. Most of you used to say, I am more good. No. I am better. Everybody say better. So the comparative form of good is better. And we have good and bad. Another irregular comparative adjective is bad. Everybody say bad. Bad. The comparative form of bad is worst. Everybody say worst. Worst. Let me write it here so that you can see. Good, better, bad, worst. So these are the comparative form of some irregular adjectives. So let's see an exercise. Let me give you an exercise. Let's see if you can form comparative adjectives. You copy in your notebooks. What I'm going to put on the board, you will write it in your notebooks. White, comfortable, expensive, soft, wooden, happy, big. Let's see if we can give a comparative adjective of these words. These are adjectives. The comparative form of white. Who can give me the comparative form of white? Everybody say white. White. I said when a word or an adjective ends with vowel E, to have the comparative form of it, what do we do? Since we said that we form the comparative form by adding ER or R. When a word is ending with a vowel E is already there. We don't need to put another E again. So we just add R. So white becomes whiter. White, whiter. Everybody say whiter. Again. The second one is comfortable. Comfortable. What is the comparative form of comfortable? Comfortable is made up of 4 syllables. I say when a word has 2 or more syllables, we put the word more in front of the adjective. So comfortable becomes more. Comfortable. Expensive. 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 The comparative form of expensive is more.
You do remember?
More expensive. Alright. I'm going to show you these pictures and you tell me if it is a verb or an adjective. The pictures that we started with. This is soft. What is it? Is it a verb or an adjective? This one. Soft. Soft. Trinidad. Correct. It is an adjective. Trinidad says soft is an adjective. Very good. Let's look at another word. Comfortable. Comfortable. That is comfortably seated on a sofa. Comfortable. Is it a verb or an adjective? Yes, Martina? Very good. Comfortable is an adjective. We have a ring. This is a ring. Is it an adjective, noun, or a verb? Who can tell me what it is? Ring. Jorge? Very good. Ring is a noun, not a verb, neither is it an adjective. Here we have break. Everybody say break. Again, break. What is it? Is it a verb or an adjective? Break. Verb or an adjective? Says, are you there? Yes, answer this question. What is it? Is break a verb or an adjective? He says break is an adjective. Wrong. Break is not an adjective. Who can correct him? Miguel? Yes. Break is a verb. Very good. Clap for him. Break is a verb. Because a verb is an action word. Break means put something apart. Or breaks or put something apart with your two hands. Oh. Let's see another picture. What is this? This is a bed. What material is it made up of? At the beginning of the class, we saw all these pictures. This bed is made up of metal. Everybody say metal. Metal. Let's differentiate the bed. Is it an adjective, a verb, or a noun? Very good. Bed is a noun. Bed is a noun. It is not a verb. Very good. Clap for yourselves. You will copy your notes from the board. These notes that are on the board, you are going to copy them. This exercise, you do this exercise in your notebook and send it to school and I will mark it. Your homework in your workbook. Homework in your workbooks on page 39 of your workbooks. Do the homework and send it to school. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. on washing your